deck profiles. Not all of these are done. Ignore the Chemic Critter. That's gonna be my Gemini challenge when I go into those packs. I guess... What's the best way to do this? I guess from the bottom up. I've got 24 out of 25 deck slots. I can make a couple more if I really wanted to, but these are the ones I'm kind of sitting on right now. So, starting off with Altergeist. Oh yeah, Prospy's gone. And multi-figures at 2 now. I do not regret dusting all those extra ones I gotten prior. But, I guess we'll... Oh no, I have more Judgments. But yeah, this is my Altergeist list. It's not the best, but, I mean, it gets the job done. Honestly, I would play the second multi-figure if I could. The issue with this deck is it really just needs... You really need to find a body. Because there aren't a lot of good main deck Altergeist. Okay. Save, return. We got a lot of decks to go through, so I'm just kind of gonna briefly go over what the lists look like. And I guess good opportunity to kind of fix it up after the ban list. Madolche's. Madolche player here. Or at least, I know how to play the deck, sort of. I could put more going second cards, like... Honestly, I could probably replace the Droplet for Dark Ruler, but I don't have... Oh no, I have one copy. Yeah, decent enough. I don't have a playset of all the extra deck monsters, namely Teacher. I only have one copy. Only got 2 copies of Alamo, but that's all you really need, honestly. And at least 2 Tiramisu. I've got the 1 Royal Finish Puddingcess. Pretty nice. Actually, I have her in all rarities, which is pretty neat. But yeah, this is, I don't know, like, pretty standard for a Madolche list. Your hand traps and flex spots can be kind of up to you. I know people like to play Herald of Orange Light. The deck does have a couple of fairies. Yeah, namely Angeli, Puddingcess, and Puddingcess. They all can work off of Herald of Orange Lights. Dimension Shifter is also actually an option. Next. Okay, I guess since we keep editing the decks, they keep getting bumped up. Hanafura. This is just my Flower Cardian Exodia list. If you haven't seen it already, I did a video for this separately. Extra deck literally does not matter except for having triple Moonflower. I just crammed it with as many Royal Finish extra decks as I could. This list... Not gonna lie, it's pretty high rolling. You need to win the coin flip, and even then, like, half the time your hands aren't good enough to play through 2 hand traps. If you're lucky, you'll play through 1, and also Ash Blossom doesn't affect this at the slightest, because none of these cards are once per turn. But yeah, goal of this deck, you know, you try to get your Moonflower Willow Loop to draw your whole deck. You've got the Desynchro to recycle Moonflowers into, like, ideally Willow and Zebra Grasses to do a bunch of hand fixing, searching. Dark Eruption is in here One, to fetch any Exodia pieces we might mill off the deck by accident, and two, it's a good way to also recur some Flower Cardian cards, because they're all darks. Pot of Avarice is like a safety net. It's like the 4th Dark Eruption. But yeah. If anything, I would maybe replace the advanced draws with Dark Allure. Dark Allure is an SR. This would help thin the deck out, because like I would banish, say, Cherry Blossom or Cherry Blossom with Curtain. Thin the deck out, less likely we'll see these come up once we start getting our engine rolling. This also doesn't require us to commit a monster to the board, unlike Advanced Draw. But hey, I mean, this is the normal option. If you want a budget Exodia deck, I think this is the cheapest you'll ever get. Triple SRs and Moonflower. SR and Pot of Avarice, which is from one of the structure decks, I believe. Everybody gets reinforcements of the army for free from playing solo. Was it solo? Solo or something. You get it for free somewhere. And of course, Exodia Head is an SR. Every other card in this deck is an NR. And it works good enough. Either you'll get Exodia, or your opponent will scoop because they don't want to wait for you to mill your whole deck. I don't know. Dancing in the Moonlight. It is Lunalight. Take that out. And we got rid of our 3rd copy of that. Why am I running these in here? This is just random stuff, right? Yeah. This is just a pure Lunalight. And you know what? We'll throw an Entis for fun. I don't know. I don't have much to say about this. It's kind of a fun fusion deck. You make a big beat stick in Leo Dancer, and you know, you try to win in 1 turn. I'm sure this list could be better. Also, it infuriates me that their spell card does not count as a Lunalight card because there's a goddamn space. But at least we can run 3 Tiger. I don't know. Deck's fun, but you know, it's not the best. What's next? Welcome home. Irashaimase. Goshujin Samya. Dragonmaids. Just a pretty solid rogue tier option. Thanks to the structure deck, honestly, this deck is very easily makeable. You need to buy the structure deck at least twice, so you can get 2 copies of Sheo, 2 copies of Maid, and all the other good stuff. Hard to mess this up, right? You want triple chamber, triple parlor, triple kitchen. They're all pretty good. Parlor being the best one, honestly. We run 2 Nurse, our Monster Reborn, and Laundry as a one-of, just because, well, I like running as much archetype cards if I can. And, you know, Laundry's the best. Running 1 of each big dragon. Although, you know, there's an argument that you could just not run Nudiaro. I wouldn't mind running more Tinkek. Helps you beat over some of the more obnoxious monsters. 2 changeover. You could run this at 1. You could run more Return to the Dragon Lords, maybe. We got our Red Eyes Darkness Meadow, our Hieratic Seal, Almirage, Pitsy, Striker Dragon, World Legacy Guard Dragon for Reborn on the small dragons. This is a, I don't know, it's normal enough. And then I got some weird tech options here, 7/8s. They could, honestly, the XZ package doesn't have to be in here. I just threw it in because I don't know any better. I'm not the best deck builder, alright? But yeah. Next, PK from Another World. I honestly haven't played this that much. And Celestial is not banned. So, get out of here. Let's do one. Do I even run DPE? I guess not. This is gonna be like PK Adventure. What does it do now, actually? They can still do Scythe. Is Hulk not in here? Why is Hulk not in here? Raider Knight. I could put the Burning Abyss stuff back. Maybe. One Graph, one Seer. This guy. Tracker. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Good enough. I don't touch this deck that much though, so I don't know, take that what you will. Isekai. Magikey meets Adventurer. I don't know, I thought this deck was funny. Magikey by itself is a little lackluster. I mean, we did get Mathmechs. Also, the deck kind of relies on Halcdon to make the normal degenerate plays, so I don't know, take that what you will. But the goal of this is you get a bunch of attributes in the grave, set up Garrus Glosser, yeah. I don't know, what else? I have like Transfuller Mine. That's not that, I don't know. This is just a fun casual deck. Stares at Adventurer package. Okay, moving on. Lunch with Nuns. Another fun casual deck. So, we got Exosisters. Excellent rank 4 engine. Suships. Another rank 4 engine. Why not combine them? And you get this thing. Running one Shari. Double unexpected die for the Shari. Because at least this probably won't be dead, right? I don't know. The ratios of this deck could be better. We do cut down on some of the Exosisters, but I think when we get Martha, we probably want to play more Ellis's. This deck has a hard time understanding what it wants to be, but I don't know. It's really funny when it pops off. VR MMORPG. Okay, this one definitely needs some fixing. First off, sorry VFD, you are now banned. But we can make room for actual virtual cards. Although people are also playing some more degenerate lists. We don't have a... Okay, but Adventure, we don't need normal summon effects. Standard Virtual World. Honestly, we could probably play Desires if we wanted to. Double E Telly. Like, main deck is fine. This is pretty normal. 2 Chuche, 1 Zhuanwu. I could maybe cut the imperms for... I don't think you would want prosperity, because you kind of need most of your extra deck. Beatrice sends the scythe, and then you make Barone. Barone tags out the scythe, because this just has to be special summoned during your opponent's turn. There's a funnier version of Virtual World I would like to run, which involves XX Saber Gothams. Unfortunately, he's a UR. I would only need one copy though, because I run that with Cloud Castle, which is an R, but then Phantom Fortune. Oh, this is an SR. You would need 2 of these. But combining those guys along with shoot, what was it called? Of the Beast. It's probably a... Here we go. Beast of the Pharaoh. This guy. If this card is sent to the grave for a synchro summon, you can target a level 4 or lower zombie and special summon it. This includes itself, as it is a zombie. And notice it is a level 3. Perfect for the virtual world lines. And this is just infinite synchro fodder, as long as you keep summoning tuners out. It's really funny. I don't recommend it, but it's very gimmicky, and I don't know, if you guys want to see me play this, you know, let me know in the comments. VTubers. I don't play this deck that much, but I do like it. One of the handful of decks that can play like 15 hand traps and still have an engine, because the rest of the cards are just engine. I am missing the other 2 copies of Troubled Sunny, which is why I'm not playing this deck right now. Would also like the Unchained cards to go with it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have much else to comment about this. Live Twins, you play triple pink, triple blue, 1 Halloween, 2 Frost. You play the Passwords, the Sunny Snitches to burn your opponent for 200. The quick play you could probably do without. Same thing with the field spell. There's probably a world where you play Signet Mining, which, by the way, I don't have, and this will come up later. Signet Mining is a freaking UR. But I don't know, pretty normal. I would just need the extra Sunnies, and this deck would be fine, just fine. Okay, Fairly Odd Agents. Agent deck, I don't know, I tried to copy the one that was teching in World Chalice stuff, but little did I know, I don't know how the World Chalice stuff interacts with the deck. That being said, you do your best to get Archlord Christia out, and you just win the game, basically. I would need to make Celestial Night Lord Parshath. It's a very important Link 3. That's a UR, unfortunately. But other than that, I mean... I don't know. I tried to net deck the agents here. Venus searches the balls. Although there's also the version that doesn't run the balls. That deck is the coward deck. Run the balls! One girl army. Oh yeah, I guess we take out the Prospy now. I guess we can play another copy of Imperm. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. It's a pretty normal Sky Striker list, I think. Hand traps is whatever flavor you'd want it to be. I could probably shove in a cross out. Actually, yeah, let's get a cross out. It's at 1. But yeah, I don't know. Moving on. The Theater Kids. Here's my current Despia list, which has DPE. We need to address that. Verte is gonna be important for branded fusion specifically, coming in later. I guess we'll cram another album. Oh, I only have one. Okay, that's fine. We also only have one guard. No, we have 2 Guardian Chimeras. Okay, sweet. That's one more than I have in paper cardboard. Let's see. I haven't looked at Despia lists for the TCG, but I think people run less Albaz. I'm not 100% sure. But we got our Adventure engine because we don't necessarily need the normal summon, but we kind of do. If we opening, we can special a Looper, and that gets us our combo anyway. Deck will be very much everybody's new hated deck once we get the Albaz structure deck support, which I am very much looking forward to. Starship Troopers, Beetroopers. Don't you love Maxi? Don't you love Beetroopers? Why not recur the most hated hand trap in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! That divides the community? We're running some normal stuff here. The Scout Buggy is for Cicada King. We got our Resonant Insects, which is busted. Goki Poles, Killer Needle, the Battle Wasp package, one token generator, one field spell, one counter trap, 2 Sting Lancer. Got our normal hand trap lineups. I really like using Ghost Ogre, so I think you'll see more of this as well. You go down the line. We got the one Godarla if we need a Kaiju something. We also got Scary Moth. It's certainly, I would definitely call it like casual. Maybe Rogue. Like, it's definitely decent, especially in a best of 1, I guess. They have some weird funky combo lines and stuff, so yeah, if you have the resources, maybe give it a try. It is a little heavy on URSR costs, just a little. Too much water. Marincess, I don't know, the deck's fine. We're getting support soon in the selection pack for Master Duel, so that'll make this deck a little bit more consistent, because right now, if I don't open up certain cards, we're screwed. This is also another deck that would benefit me from having Signet mining, so this deck can play under Gozen very well, so that's a plus. Deck will be much better when we get the selection pack, so don't worry about it. It's Morphin time! Alright, so the reason why I'm even making this deck list profile, because somebody in the comments asked. So this is more or less my Dinomorphia deck profile. Oh look, we were already playing to skill drain, how nice. We do have to cut the Prospies though, unfortunately. Did I have a third judgment? I did have a third judgment. I don't have a third strike though. Yeah, we don't. We only have 2 Kentraginas. Would like a third, but 2's more than enough. Triple Stealth Bergia, because I don't know. We really are just waiting on Rexstrom and the other Trap Fusion. Otherwise, the rest of the extra deck doesn't matter too much. I would love to have Dolka and Lagia in the deck, but they are unfortunately URs. But I would 100% put them in if I could. The deck is already UR heavy. Like, Domain, Therazia, Fossil Dig. Conductor Tyranno is optional. This is 100% optional. Kentragina, not optional. But yeah, Conductor Tyranno is really funny. If you don't want to run him, Heavenly Prison would be the other option, but surprise, it's another UR. Because, you know, you're running a back row deck. You kind of want to protect your back row in the back row deck. And having a 3k body is also kind of nice. Reversion is very situational. Only reason why I'm running copies is I have something to dump with Diplos. Because Reversion could allow you access to a Solemn Judgment Engrave. Or Solemn Strike. Otherwise, I don't know, I'd rather take it out. We'll run a second shell because I think we need more counter traps. And then, of course, with Dinomorphia, the absolute best card in the deck has to be Ferret Flames. Non-targeting removal that affects the player. The player has to choose which monsters they get rid of. And as you know by now, Dinomorphia, life points is just a suggestion. As long as you just have one, you win the duel, right? Anyways, I guess this will be the list for now, with the Prospeed to 1. Kinda hurts the consistency, but once we get Rexstrom and the other fusion trap, I think it'll be fine. Ah, yes. Everybody's favorite. Look at these cute burbs that everybody hates. Anyways. Oh, look, so Flu's got hit, guys. It was already bricky. Now it's even more bricky. We'll run one shifter. Just one. Okay. Pranks Constant. Anyways, yeah, this is Prankits. Well, I say Prankits, but I also don't play Prankits that much. We have just one copy of Butler, but I mean, I guess that's all you really need, right? I also need the Thunder Fusion. Oh right, I can cut the DP package, I guess. we're still keeping the adventure package. Man, the DP it really did its job. Unless you really want to run like Malicious Denier or some other stuff. Totally awesome. May or may not be crafted in the future. You know, for when the inevitable sprite format hits. So yeah, I would run a couple copies of Thunder Dragon Fusion if I had any. I could definitely craft them right now, but I'm not gonna. Just because Prank Kids is a good deck doesn't mean I like playing it, but I have it. We'll leave it as is. Okay. Land Before Time. This is your good old Dino deck. Ended up making this just as an accident due to crafting Dinomorphia, but played it a couple times. I really like it, honestly. Would be even a bit more better if I had a couple more cards. I think not Dark Ruler. Chaos Ruler is an option, I think. But okay, this is an easy fix. There we go. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty standard looking Dino deck, right? You got triple Misk for some reason, double Oviraptor, couple of Tyrannos, Giant Rex, you have your Scrap Engine, Fossil Dig for searching, you got the Baby, Animandorn, Petrodon, Extra Deck, some good stuff. Again, I would love to put the Evolzar, Doka, and Logia if I could. I would take out like maybe this Malevolent Sin and this Dark Rebellion. But yeah, we have a little access code package here, Pentastag. Just a decent dinosaur deck. I like it. Okay, 5 more decks. Ignore the name. I am most certainly not a furry, but I really like this deck, Tri-Brigade. However, I did not like the fact that I caved in to the Zoodiac variant. But I have to admit, it is pretty good. It also Tenki's not as much of a dead card in the grind game when you're running the Zoodiacs. Adventure package is very awkward, but then again, I also ran Tri-Brigade Invoked Dogmatica before, so I guess it could be worse. List could probably cut down on like, let's see, if I have to cut 5 cards, I'm gonna be making 2 Maxi, 2 Ash. I could probably cut the Veilers, honestly. How many other hand traps are running? I can also run like 1 DD Crow. Yeah, okay, wait, let's cut these. Because we also have the Adventure Engine. That also kind of saves us a bit. Lightning Storm. Do I need Lightning Storm? Maybe not. If we want to try Condenses as much. I think 41 is fine. Deck is pretty consistent otherwise. Just coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! And discovering Tri-Brigades. Really love the archetype. I like what it does. It's very fair and balanced, despite how much hate people have with Revolt. It doesn't do anything absurdly unfair. And the combo line is very simple. And the fact that it's very splashable with other things, because you got other variants of Tri-Brigades, right? Like Melfi's. We're gonna get the Scareclaws in the future. And people even got Sprite Tri-Brigade to work. Because, you know, Kid's a 2, Kerass is a 2, Farigite's a Link 2. bare bones a link to, like, it's right there. Yeah, I don't know, I like it. Okay. And this is probably the deck I use the most when climbing a ladder. Swordsoul. Again, it's part of the Albaz lore stuff, which I'm loving a lot. Like, I cannot underestimate how much I like it. Swordsouls by themselves also just look so damn cool. Like, how can you not like the art on these cards? You have a non-shiny version? Yeah. They look so damn cool. And again, the deck, if you're not playing, you know, the Halcdon degenerate stuff, right? Swordsoul is very fair. Majority of the time, you know, if I'm going first, I make a Chi-Jiao, Barone, and then whatever hand traps, or if I have like a blackout, maybe sometimes I'll have a Protoss called Dark. It's very fair. Especially in a best of one format. This is very fair. And then it's just very flexible with the Tenyi, Yangzing, with Boxia, the dragons, or not dragons, but they're worms. They work really well. I don't know if I have to explain much about Swordsoul. You probably have ran into it on ladder before. People underestimate Chao Feng. It comes up in certain situations. Deck can also play under Rivalry of Warlords because, you know, they already have like Tenyi that locks you into Tenyi effects, and then a Shuna locks you into worms. Majority of the deck is worms, so, you know, that's perfectly fine. Nothing about my deck was hit during the format, or during the ban list, so that's fine. Next, Mathematical. Playing around with Mathmechs, used it to get the lifetime achievement, or at least to finish it. The dealing 8,000 damage. This is the third deck that could benefit from having Signed Mining, which maybe I should just craft it at this point. I don't know. Is this? It's in Soldiers from the Storm. Yeah, I don't know. But Mathmech, I don't know, pretty fun. The cards were part of the Sky Striker stuff. There's probably more to this deck I could fix, but I don't know, we'll see when we get the new Mathmech support. We're ignoring this, that's not done. So the last deck is going to be Bird Up. Pretty normal. Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade. Ignore the fact that I'm trying to get the lifetime achievement with Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief. Otherwise it plays pretty much like a typical Bird Up deck, you know. You just make a big assembled Nightingale and hit your opponent, because what are they going to do to this? Very good going second to just end the game. If I'm going first, I'm gonna bet your ass I'm gonna try to get this off. Okay.